So, maintaining a winner's attitude. First of all, there are two types of people. We have victims and we have winners. Okay? What is the difference between these two people? Well, the difference is their attitude. Okay? 100% in everything they do. So let's talk about victims first. Victims focus on the negative. What they don't have. For example, product. We don't have this, we don't have that. Price. It's too expensive. Term. It's too long. The economy. I can't sell because the economy is so poor. The recession's crippled us. That sales force takes forever. It's just so hard work. What else do victims do? Well, victims blame others. Dare I say it, the management. They blame all aspects on the stress and anxiety without stopping and thinking how much of that comes from within based on what they are not doing to become better at what they should be doing. They blame support, they blame admin, they even blame their customers and competition. Victims also don't accept responsibility. Whether that be for their own results, for their own key performance indicators, communication, both outbound to colleagues, about how things are going and what's working, what's perhaps not, and inbound communication, for example, reading emails, absorbing instructions, training, development of themselves, of others round about them, void of responsibility. They look for excuses at every opportunity. Again, if only I had this, I could do it. I can't beat such and such. They're better. A price, term, again, a product. We don't get enough appointments from marketing. Michael's too busy colouring in. And ironically, the next thing that they'll make an excuse with is when they do get lots of appointments, they're never good enough, are they, Michael? Yeah? Can't win with a victim. However, on the other hand, winners focus on responsibility, on hitting their target, on relationship both internally and externally, adding value to whomever and wherever possible, embracing BBS, for example. These people are self-motivated and understand ownership. They're not reactive. Winners are proactive. They're the guys that go and get it done. They're the girls that do it. In summary, I call this the right things philosophy. They do the right things, they do enough of the right things, and they do the right things right. If we lived a life like that, we'd all be a damn sight better off, let alone applying it in business. Winners set big goals. Perhaps that could be for luxuries or hobbies, lovely new car, or their children's education. They want to send them to the best colleges and the best universities. Somebody told me these are very good colleges and universities. I don't have a degree, my career stopped here. Perhaps it's about climbing the ladder, progressing their career. Or it's about generating wealth, having the confidence and the comfort of security and options. They set these goals for themselves. Winners also focus on what they can control. For example, sales force, quality in, quality out. Yeah? They focus on the fact that it's their responsibility to generate referrals, to network with the right people at the right time in the right place, and also to know their target market. Who are the top 10 companies within a 10-mile radius of their base? Who are the top 10 companies in their vertical? Who are the top 10 competitors of their top 10 customers? They know that information because they can control it. Their knowledge of the industry, of the product, of our benefits, of our competition, they can control it. They can go and get it. Their own skills, applying value selling. They're in control as to whether they do that or not. They focus on what they can control. They don't get caught up in what they can't. One of the fundamental things that I took from yesterday from one of you was Denise talking about how analytical she is when a meeting doesn't go the way she wants. She really questions what she could have done differently or better. Winners learn from their mistakes and their setbacks. What was the impact of that to me? What was the impact of that on my business? What was the impact of that to my customer, perhaps? They learn about their competition when they get a setback. They do SWOT analysis. Do we know SWOT analysis? Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. They go and do that off their own accord. And if we go back to communication, they'll then share that. They won't just keep it to themselves. Forecasting. If the forecasting is poor, they learn from it and they work out how to improve it. No matter if you're trying to hit a sales target or achieve any objective in any department or mentor and lead a team, you must always maintain a winner's attitude. That's one. Viva Mexico! You have to focus, be logical, and remember the right things philosophy. That's how we maintain, but it's essential that we do. So, this is all good and well, but how do we do it? Well, let's look at some strategies in terms of achieving this, maintaining an attitude. First things first, to maintain a winner's attitude, you must associate with positive, goal-orientated people. Yeah? The go-getters, the target hitters. Those who trust the management and the strategy of the business, who embrace it. Positive people, goal-orientated. You'll know Gretzky's famous comment, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah? Secondly, you must read motivational and self-development literature. Some examples that I noted down were The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. He said, action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. We fear our competition. We fear our lack of product. We fear our higher price. We fear because we don't have the actions in place. No. Zig Ziglar said, selling is a magnificent, rewarding and exciting profession. It is, however, more than a career. You've got to be before you can do. A successful professional clearly understands that education and preparation is never finished. Think of yesterday's message that most of us gave, and the one thing we're going to do, improve our planning and preparation. So read literature. Something strikingly familiar about Tim in that picture. Then, listen to motivational literature. Don't just read it. Podcasts. There are countless free podcasts with exceptional sales and personal motivational information we can listen to on our earphones or in our cars. Perhaps CD books when we're driving. Sometimes it can be simple, it's just some fantastic music, just to get you in the best frame of mind to attack your objectives. Affirmations. I can, I will, I believe. TG's message from the start of the week to me was, we must believe. We must go away here today and believe that everything we're doing will deliver the results we must achieve. Believing in ourselves and each other. Muhammad Ali said, it's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. I believe. We mentioned it earlier, but you must set big goals for yourself. Do we know this guy? Do we know who he is? Felix Baumgartner? That's his name. Felix Baumgartner.
It's the guy that jumped
from the curvature of the earth. Yes? And Felix said, the only limit is the one you set yourself. Set goals for yourself. And believe in your own ability. There is an Achilles heel in every opportunity we're trying to win. Find it and hit it. Again, one of my heroes, Ali, said, it's the lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges. And I believe in myself. Very powerful stuff. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Brian and Juan for modelling for the picture this morning. It's very kind of you guys. And have time to laugh. Find reasons to laugh. At yourself, at each other, and at life. If we don't have fun, it's a far tougher road to travel. And even now and again, laugh at the odd VP who enjoys a pie. And the interesting thing is, when we photoshopped this back in the UK to make him look fat, I think he now looks thinner in this picture. Have a laugh. Have a laugh. And exercise your heart and your mind. Get out, have a walk, have a run, have some fun. Emotionally exercise with your family and your friends. A healthy heart and a healthy mind equals a healthy family and a healthy career. Give more of yourself. Support people. Listen to people. Where you can on a daily basis, do a good deed. Churchill said, we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Yeah? Get to know your colleagues. Yeah? Some of the guys and the girls in the back office we don't see often. When we do, take a couple of minutes to ask them how they are. What's their kids' names? What did they do the weekend? Perhaps, what are their aspirations within the company? And ask them, can I help you with any of your goals? You may have nothing directly to do with them. You might be able to help them. There's a huge amount of ability and experience in them. And make sure you get together with your friends. In a social environment, relax, have a good laugh, a few drinks with the girls and the boys. Oh, like TG and Steve here, watching their favourite food channel. But get together with your buddies and have a good time. Chillax, as I say. A couple of things to keep in mind in this strategy. People love to associate with winners. We all do. Success breeds success. In this country, tennis for example, Sampras, McEnroe, Graf, Navratilova, you know her, the big German American. You know, even the English guy, the old fella that came from England to live in America, what was his name? Perry or something? He was quite good. Fred Perry.
An Englishman's quite good.
Englishman. He's Scottish, by the way. He's not British, he's Scottish. but associate with winners. People love to associate with energy, determination, personality, presence. Those who are growing and those who are sharing in that growth. And people love to associate with enthusiasm. People who see no hurdle too high in life or in business. Those who have the vision to choose to do what they want to do. Those who are thankful for everything they have, no matter what. Those who see the opportunities in life and in business. One last thing. Make time every single day, no matter what, to think like a winner. Pelé was the world player of the century, the athlete of the century. He holds 2 world records, one of which is scoring nearly 1,300 goals in just over 1,300 football matches. He has a degree from Edinburgh University, which means he can work for Danaher. He's also an inductee into the USA Soccer Hall of Fame. And then there's the man, Ali, considered one of the greatest boxers of all time. Or greatest heavyweights. The only heavyweight to date to ever have won the title 3 times. Again, an International Boxing Hall of Fame inductee and sportsman of the century. They think like winners. The victor. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in this world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the Navman who thinks he can. Okay? And I'll give you the slides and you can read this more in your own time. Drawing to a close, I want to give you this message on the back of this presentation and everything you've put in this week. There is phenomenal wealth and talent in this room. And on the back of the excellent celebrations on some fabulous results, it's very, very important that you keep this in mind. It's never a question of can you, but will you? Will all of you? Okay? So I hope you go now and make 2014 your year in Navman Wireless. Okay guys? Good luck. Thank you very much.